Yeah, I mean, it's not like
It's
like
not
they
like
have at Walmart. Well, of course, then again, have you ever just walked out of Walmart and, they're supposed to check your receipt and
Oh,
put a mark on it?
yeah.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll just walk past the person at Walmart and just kind of show them a receipt, and then they're like, oh, okay, fine, whatever, and you
Yeah,
walk out
go
the
on.
door. You could have a receipt from 6 months ago,
True.
and they're not even looking. So, I mean, but no, I have never seen a person at the door at Kroger. I've never been asked for a receipt, unless, of course, you turn off, you set off the little alarm thing as you walk out the door.
My ex wouldn't even stop for those things. It offended her at Walmart that they had people checking that.
Yeah.
She goes, I'm not stopping. I'm not stealing this. I'm not stopping. They would kind of, and she would not stop.
But, the thing is I'm sorry, that's not offensive to me. It's not offensive that they have somebody there because they're trying to cut down on it's loss prevention is what it's called.
Sure.
And it's keeping people from walking out of the store with just stuff, just walk out. But the people there at the door are really not doing the job.
No,
that's
they're
the
not.
thing. You just kind of show them a receipt, kind of wave it at them from about 10 feet away, and they're like, okay, fine, and you walk out the door.
Well, she was flat offended that they were at Walmart and they were going to check because, hey, I pay for this stuff. I'm not stopping.
Well, that sounds like a personal issue, and I think she needs to really rethink that.
Well,
there's no reason for her to be offended by that.
Well, she did. She got offended by it. She would not stop.
Well.
Okay. You remember when Pioneer Walmart was open up there in Westgate?
Mm-hmm.
Because I knew somebody that worked up there and used to go up there a lot. Did you know at one time, now this is what I was told by a Walmart associate.
Okay.
Who had, so this could not be fact, but why would they lie?
Uh-huh.
They said, Rick, our loss on theft is 10%.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
What do you think, Stephen?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I'll go back to the sheriff's office sending me the crime reports. I get them every couple days, and they're 1, 2, 3 stores in particular in Bibb County that they're shoplifting cases constantly. Constantly.
Yeah.
There's one on Harrison Road. There's one on Tom Hill Senior Boulevard.
Right.
And there's one on Zebulon Road where every time I get this crime report, there it is, there it is, there it is. Ooh, multiple this time. And I'm wondering how they stay in business.
People are just walking out with stuff.
Yeah, shoplifting, but they do arrest them most of the time.
And this is at the Walmarts where they're supposed to be checking you on the way out the door.
Mm-hmm. One of the locations.
This was, in all defense, it's been a while since that Pioneer at Walmart was open.
Mm-hmm.
So this was probably, I was still working at
that place, yeah.
Yeah, the station that stands for We Don't Entertain Nobody now.
Right.
And
okay.
Sorry, it's not a good day for me.
It was too
so
easy.
You better stay tuned in till 9 o'clock because there's no telling what you're going to hear. I had a rough night.
Yeah.
But 10% at the Pioneer Walmart store, and I'm guessing that store closed in 03, 04.
10%.
10%.
Wow. Now
Of course, that's an area now that we've been talking about. Everybody, it's really went downhill because I live not far from there, and of course, I don't feel like I said before. I don't feel in any danger, but I'm a single guy around 50. But that was about the time that area really started.
Decline.
Yeah, deteriorate.
Right.
We use that word, deteriorate. But 10% the loss, and I have no problem like you. I believe that.
Oh yeah. I believe it.
But back to the thing, Stephen B. at Kroger. I don't think there's anybody at the door at Kroger checking, and we're not trying to get on here and give anybody any ideas about following the footsteps of the beer bandit, because obviously
then we can make a joke about you too.
Right? Obviously, he eventually got caught, but the thing about it is, I don't think there's anybody watching the door at Kroger.
Well, I go to the Pioneer Avenue Kroger. That's where I go and do a lot of my grocery shopping, and where they have the self-checkout, usually there are about two or three people kind of hanging around there, and I mean, I wouldn't try to shoplift from that Kroger.
Which one would you try to shoplift from?
I wouldn't try to shoplift from any of them.
Yeah, tell us, Stephen. Educate us, please.
Now that I've thought about it. No, but I mean, and then they usually have one or two employees in the area. You have the first store you come in, you have a little atrium, I don't know what it's called, and then you go into the main store. They usually have somebody in there too. So I don't know. I just find it hard to believe that this guy was able to to walk out. I know it happened, but it's hard to imagine this guy walked out because of surveillance videos I saw or the picture. He had cases of beer just filled up in these carts and was able to move them out of the store, put them in the vehicle, and take off.
Did he have any chips?
No, he didn't have any chips.
Oh, well, then obviously he didn't know what he was doing. That's how he got. That's how he got popped.
But it says he's been linked to several thefts and attempted thefts of beer at area Kroger stores. How many incidents are we talking about, Stephen? I mean, several. And
I'm thinking of at least 3 or 4 that I can really pinpoint. But did they say what tipped the cops off to this guy?
This is all that's on the story. I mean, the whole story, I just read it in like 12 seconds. That's the entire story. A Macon man suspected in a string of beer thefts was arrested Tuesday by deputies and is being held at the county jail, according to Sheriff's Office records. Jerry Horn, 50 of Pinkerton Street in Macon, is charged with shoplifting, according to jail records. Horn has been linked to several thefts and attempted thefts of beer at area Kroger stores. The end.
Well, it's probably like the guy who robbed the Bank of America downtown. I mean, it's like saying, here's my face. Here's what I look like. Did you see the surveillance from that robbery happened a couple weeks back?
No.
Yeah, he just no mask or nothing. I mean, clear as day. You can see his face, and he's looking right at the camera. And not only that, he's sitting there just counting his money right there. And
I saw that.
You remember that?
Yeah, he's standing there robbing the bank.
Yeah, and
he's standing there at the counter counting the money. How bright are you? If you're gonna commit a felony, don't stand around to make sure that they got it right. Okay.
And that was pretty brazen. That was between 12 and 12:30 during the week when there are tons of folks downtown.
Wow.
So yeah.
I just sometimes I'm thinking that a lot of times people like this, they want to get caught. They're trying to get caught. I mean, the guy's robbing a bank. He's going to stand there with a surveillance camera right in his face and count the money. You're screaming, please catch me and take me to jail.
Oh, and they did. A day later, they found him in a Jones County motel with his loot.
Yeah. Yeah, probably rolling around in the bed on his couple of $100.
Be like Billy Bob Thornton in that video to the Travis Tritt song.
Yeah. All right, we're looking for a thunder shower today. Slight chance.
That's right. No. Over one hybrid crystal dollar value.
Steven, as items checked, said she was an unbagged item. If it's been talked about, it's at Walmart. You only have to stop at the door if you have an unbagged item. Said, it drives me crazy when people stop to get bagged items checked. Said she was a door checker, and don't stop if your items are bagged at Walmart.
Wait, no, I've been stopped with bagged.
I have too.
So I don't think the people know the...
But then again, but what I'm saying is that most of the time, all you got to do is just wave a receipt and walk out the door. They don't really check to make sure that receipt is for that particular item that you've got.
Well, I've seen Rick's picture at Walmart. Do not accept cash from this person.
Yeah.